Top on the news. Internal democracy in focus as political parties conduct congresses and national convention. Plus, stakeholders appraise impact of community management and livelihood improvement in buffer region of Cross River National Park, Ikot SI project. Details presently. It's nice to have you on an Nta Calabar Primetime News. I am Paul Abel. Now the news in details. Ahead of the 2027 general elections, political parties in preparation to claim victory at the polls are putting their houses in order through congresses right from the ward to the national. But the question that readily comes to mind is how much does internal democracy hold in the entire process, or imposition by strong personalities known as Godfather is what is holding sway? What are the implications for the parties and the society? Correspondent reports on the importance of internal democracy to societal development. Internal democracy is the application of democratic principles within political parties, which is foundational to societal development, ensuring that political institutions are representatives, transparent, and accountable. It promotes the selection of qualified leaders, reduces conflict, fosters policy-driven governance over personality-driven politics, and ultimately strengthens the overall legitimacy of the general democratic system. Could this be said to be true among Nigerian political parties with ward, chapter, state, and national congresses holding sway ahead of primaries, while factionalization is holding some to ransom and others in constant litigation in the court of law?
A good example is a model, a cross-river model that is led by the leader of the party, Apostle Dr. Prince Dedotu. I think everybody in cross-river is happy with the method and the manner in which internal democracy was managed. All what was done in cross-river was through consensus, where all the parties sit together and agree peacefully, and then bring out from the ward level to the state level those who manage the affairs of the party.
If Cross-River State should be a barometer for other states to copy and use, our democracy will deepen. You discover that in Cross-River State there was no sign of displeasure whatsoever, because popular interests were considered and qualified aspirations were also considered, and rotational politics were also put into consideration.
The problem we have is over interference from key people who believe they are the owners of the party, and then interference from government as well, by influencing and getting their molds in such parties. You can see the issue of maybe parties like PDP. I think it's almost gone, if not completely gone. Labour Party, same thing.
In any democratic setting, without enshrining internal democracy to the root of it, it's like the country is floating.
It is also asserted that the consequences of non-internal democracy are enormous, which include unstable power transition, increased corruption and lack of public trust, voter apathy and disenchantment, increased defection and weakened opposition, among others.
The lack of a good mechanism to manage internal democracy lead the party to chaos. Like what is currently happening to PDP now, they are blaming it on the APC. What's the business of APC in your own party, PDP? I was a member of the PDP. When PDP had a good, robust internal democracy, the party was doing well. He ruled this country for about 18 years. At the point the internal democracy was lacking, that is what have thrown the party to a level that they had to lose the 2015 general election. From there, the party have lost its taste in Nigeria before APC took over.
Such a situation can lead to apathy on the part of party men when it comes to election proper. You see them running after persons that may not be that may not have been contesting within the platform of their own political parties.
The question is, where are we as a country and what do we want as a people with the 2027 general elections in mind for a better Nigeria? In a similar development ahead of the APC National Convention slated for this weekend at the Eagle Square, Abuja, with various party faithful vying for different positions through consensus. I earlier spoke on the need to entrench internal party democracy, which will also pave way for seamless party primaries ahead of the 2027 general elections, if the party wants to maintain power at the center and in different states of the federation. Thank you, studio. Internal democracy has been described as foundational for a robust political system and very important towards the general development of the society. It is seen as one that brings justice, fair play, equity, and credibility in political parties. And as political parties prepare ahead of the 2027 general elections, with the different congresses, right from the world to the chapter, to the states, and even the national convention, as the APC is about to have, ADC is also doing theirs, and the PDP and other political parties. The advice is for all these political parties to enshrine internal democracy, due to the fact that after these congresses, it will lead to primaries, and after the primaries, credible candidates will emerge from these political parties. If internal democracy is demoted to the background, the consequences have been said to be grave, which will bring about a defection from one political party to the other, weaken political institutions, and it will promote godfatherism and strengthen personalities which will look down on the society. And at the long run, you will see voter apathy, you will see disenchantment, which is not too good for the nascent democracy of Nigeria. And it is expected that in all that the political parties do, they think twice to enshrine internal democracy, to build good governance for the future of Nigeria in the next few years. We'll go for a commercial timeout now. The news will be back shortly. Do stay with us.
Are you looking for a secured environment with good parking space and a natural ambience? Then look no further. Nta Calabar Entertainment Ground has got you covered for marriages, parties, and all kinds of events. Have your event at Nta Calabar Entertainment Ground, you stand a chance to get a discounted rate for your event coverage. For bookings, please call Jane 0806 353 3069. Celebrate your events at Nta Calabar Entertainment Ground. Nta Calabar, the station for the people.
It's good to have you back on the news, and now to the rest of the stories. Community forest management and livelihood improvement in the buffer region of Cross River National Park, also known as Ekoresai project, has been described as a win-win project, as its purpose has been justified with the impact on the benefiting communities and the state. Stakeholders in their submission noted this at the Ekoresai project close-out workshop held in Calabar. Maureen Leo Ajam reports.
Community forest management and livelihood improvement in the buffer region of the Cross River National Park, also known as the Ekosai project, started in 2022 in 8 communities cutting across Akamba and Yako local government areas of Cross River State. The aim of the program is to re-establish community-based mechanisms for forest conservation and utilization, promoting sustainable, high-yield agricultural practices, building the capacity of non-timber forest product traders to enhance their incomes, and sensitize local people on sustainable forest use and management. The project, championed by Nigerian Conservation Foundation in partnership with NABU and the Federal Ministry of Economic Cooperation and Development, had 2,400 farmers trained on sustainable agriculture, with 400 women trained on various value chain and green enterprises, including youth enterprise nursery development. About 120 hectares of degraded landscape has been restored. All of this happened in various phases within the 4 years period of the project in these communities, as confirmed by the Director General of the Nigerian Conservation Foundation.
This project in Ikoisai and the communities, 8 communities surrounding the Cross River National Park, the urban division, is funded by our German partners, the NABU, which is the BirdLife partner in Germany, working closely with us as NCF, as a BirdLife partner here in Nigeria. With funding from the German government, we are able to work with the communities for sustainable forest management. And this has led in the creation of sustainable alternative livelihoods, as we've seen being showcased here by the community members.
Our natural environment is passing through a lot of challenges ranging from logging, farm encroachment, fishing, mining, and a lot of other anthropogenic activities which are impacting negatively on our environment and amplifying the issue of climate change. And the Nigerian Conservation Foundation has been key to environmental protection and conservation of our natural resources in Nigeria.
And I'm particularly excited that you've empowered our communities. For that, the Cross River Forest Commission is very, very grateful.
Other stakeholders appraised the conduct of the project, including members of the benefiting communities, with a call for the state government to strategize measures of sustaining successes recorded.
As improve our economic status, so to speak. First and foremost, I will talk of aspect of economical program like snail farming. They talk about, we enter into mushroom farming.
They learn us how to do snails. They learn us how to do plantain chips, blanching of salads. All this ogu, how to blanch it and preserve it.
There were goodwill messages from stakeholders who all harped on the significance of sustaining the gains of the project. In Calabar, Maureen Leo, Ajom, Nta News.
Those are the stories trending on our channel these days. Don't forget you can equally watch these newscasts on various social media platforms of Nta Calabar, including Facebook, X, as well as YouTube. On behalf of the entire crew, I'm Paul Abel. You have a great day.